So, what would you say is your sleep issue that would bring you here?
I fall asleep really quickly.
Hmm.
So my issue is when I stir in the night, I'm just wide awake. Whereas most people might have a fitful couple of minutes and not even be aware of it.
Oh, gotcha. So you
I
don't have a
just,
problem falling asleep. It's that when you wake up in the middle of the night,
yeah,
you can't go back to sleep or it's difficult.
I find it really hard, really hard.
How long are you usually asleep before you find yourself waking back up?
Usually 3.5 to 4 hours.
And then how long does it take? Do you just stay up or do you go back to sleep at some point and then
Well, it
ask for?
varies. I've had 6 hours 20 in the last 2 nights. And I would say, as I said to you, I've slept really well, but I'm
Yeah.
sure that's not like an amazing night's sleep. But to me, that's like, oh, I'm sleeping really well. But the rest of the time, we're looking at 4 hours, at 5 hours, 3 minutes,
Hmm.
3 hours, 2 minutes. I mean,
Right.
it's
So you
quite
don't go back to
erratic.
sleep when you wake up like that, or you
Uh,
pass back out for like a half hour or an hour or so?
no, I don't go back to sleep. I will just lie there. And then after maybe an hour or so, I'll just be like, I'm just going to get up because I hate just lying there.
Gotcha.
I'd rather
Okay.
get up and do something.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you do wake up. And when did you say that these things started, these sleep issues started to where it's a concern to you?
Uh, I don't, it's really hard to say because I've had it on and off all my life.
Mm,
If I'm honest, I've
mm,
had it on and off all my life. So stepping back a bit, um, yeah, but I think I've always had issues.
mm-hmm.
But I would say as I'm getting older, I'm finding it really hard to cope with that because I'm
Gotcha.
tired. I'm
All
tired.
right. Right. Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I find it, and I think also with being off work now and sort of caring for my mum,
Mm-hmm.
there's that additional energy. So I'm not just looking after my house, I'm looking after
Right.
her house, and I'm not
Right.
just doing the school runs, I'm doing the
Right.
hospital or physio. There's a lot more to my day.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm starting to get a sense of where the impact is happening a little more now than before. But it's been off and on. So like I tell people in college, I get sleep 4 hours and wake up groggy or whatever, but I get through my day and that's fine because I was in my, 20s or whatever. And
Yeah,
even in the military, it was like, you just make it happen. But then it hit a certain age where the responsibilities change and it's like, you can't roll like that anymore. Your body's not ready for that anymore. And, and that's sometimes where the sleep issues really happen. It's like in a certain time of your life, you can get by with it. But then there's a certain point where it's like, oh, this is becoming a problem. I need to get either back to where it was or make it better, however it
yeah,
is right now. So, right. So it's been
yeah.
off and on with you all your life, but it sounds like it's just become a bigger issue.
There's definitely been peaks. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I would say this particular year.